Hello everyone, welcome back to the class. Today we will continue the last portion, that is microsporogenesis. Where we have stopped is that the structure of the microspore or the pollen, that is consists of two layers. Inner intine layer made up of cellulose and pectins. Outer exine layer made up of sporopollenin. Sporopollenin is a highly resistant chemical made up of sporopollenin. Exine is irregular. Look at this, it is irregular, and the portion here sporopollenin will be absent. From here sporopollenin is absent. This irregularity is there, so sporopollenin is absent there. This is the portion from where the pollen tube will get generated. From this portion where the exine has irregularity and the sporopollenin is absent, from this portion pollen tube will be generating, and this portion is called the germ pore or germ furrow. It is called the portion where the irregularity is that germ pore or the germ furrow, from where the pollen tube getting generated. What happens is that this microspore pollen grain will undergo mitotic division. It will undergo mitotic division, and what happens is that the cell will divide. Mitosis, what will happen? Cytokinesis and karyokinesis. The cell will divide into two daughter cells. One cell, another cell, like this. Haploid nucleus is there, nucleus will also divide. That is cytokinesis means, what is cytokinesis means? Splitting of the cytoplasm, division of the cytoplasm. Next comes the karyokinesis. What happens in karyokinesis is that splitting of the nucleus, that is one nucleus get divided into two. So this portion of the cell is called vegetative cell, or it is called tube cell. Why it is called tube cell is that from this portion pollen tube is generating. That is why it is called tube cell or the vegetative cell. Look here, cytoplasm is there, here also cytoplasm is there. So this portion, after some time, this smaller one will be like this, it will be like floating here, floating. So this cell is called generative cell. Generative cell. First it undergoes mitotic division, that is cytokinesis and karyokinesis. Two cells are formed, vegetative cell or tube cell, which is a larger cell. Smaller cell, after some time it will get floating, and this is called the generative cell. Why it is called the generative cell is that pollen of the male gamete will be forming from this cell. So we can say pollen grain is the male gametophyte because pollen of the male gamete are forming from the generative cell. This is what happens. And we have considered the section of anther. When the anther matures, what happens is that there is an area, we have already studied this area, the line of dehiscence. All here, when the anther matures, here all will become fibrous. So only from this portion, the line of dehiscence, pollens get migrating outside. From this line of dehiscence, pollen will be migrating outside. And what happens to the pollen? The pollen will go to the stigma. Pollen will go to the stigma, and where the pollination will take place. Right? From the line of dehiscence, anther gets splits up, pollen will migrating outside and will go to the stigma where the pollination will take place. Okay, this is how the pollination takes place. So what happens is that from the cell, it was first one, it was closely packed, then it become loosely packed, then it undergoes mitotic and form the microspore tetrad, then microspore, each microspore it getting mitotic division, then vegetative cell and generative cell is forming. Then what happens from this male gamete, so pollen is generating outside, migrating outside, goes to the stigma, and where the pollination will take place. This is about the microsporogenesis. And in almost 60% of the angiosperms, this is migrating at the two-celled stage. 2-celled stage, 60%. 60% of angiosperms, it is occurring, this migrating will occurring at the two-celled stage. That is one vegetative cell and one generative cell. Okay. And another 30% it will occurring at the 3-celled stage. What happened is that in 3-celled stage, what happened is that one vegetative cell and two male gametes will be forming. That is one vegetative cell and two male gametes will be forming. That is the remaining 40%. Majority of the 60% is very important. Majority of the 60% of the angiosperms, it occurs two-celled stage. And also the viability of the pollen depends upon the temperature and the humidity. Viability of the pollen depends upon the temperature and the humidity. That is about 30 minutes to few months are there. Before that, it should get to the stigma for the fertilization to takes place. Okay. So this pollen, the study of pollen is called palynology. The study of pollen is called palynology. Palynology, and the pollen has so many benefits. Palynology is the study of pollen. It is used as a nutrient supplement. It has many benefits, nutrient supplement. Also pollen allergy is there. Some have allergy to pollen, and that is called hay fever. You have heard about hay fever. Another one is parthenium. Parthenium is otherwise known as the carrot grass. It is very allergic. It is due to the substance of, or toxic substance of parthenin is present. Parthenin is present in the parthenium. That is why it is allergic. Okay, so hay fever is the allergic of the pollen. And if you have heard about the bee pollen. What is bee pollen? Bee pollen is the mixture of the flower pollen, nectar, some enzymes, honey. It is a mixture of nectar, some enzymes, and the flower pollen and the bee secretions. It's a very nutrition because it prevents it from the liver diseases, heart diseases, and it's a very powerful antioxidant. So it is very important. Bee pollen. Okay, so these are the benefits of the pollen. Side effects are there. There is allergy is there. Pollen allergy, allergic hay fever is also there. Okay, so this comes to the end of the session. We will continue this class in the next video. Thank you.